Good morning, fishy people. I'm Alan Norris from FishOn TV, and it's Tuesday the 30th of September, and I'm still shattered from Tamar. And not only that, I've ended up with like a chest infection. I don't feel the best, to be fair. Oh, dee-dums. But I've arrived here at Makins Fishery for the second qualifier of 4, the Shimano Aero Cup. Qualified last year, the final was at Lindome. I just missed out by £1, I think, or something at Lindome last week. To qualify, you've got to finish in the top 5 on your lake. It was really close last week, really close. I think 58 won it, and I had 49. And then there was some weights like 50 pound, 50 pound 4 ounce, 51 pound. I just missed out, and I lost a few fish. I lost a big carp out back at Island, so we just won, and I had half an hour to go. Fish minute margins, I couldn't catch them, so felt like I should have definitely qualified and possibly won my lake last week. So back from the feeder masters, absolutely shattered, but absolutely thoroughly enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to it. Woody's actually got here. He got here a few minutes before me. I can't believe it. So he's done well there. That's first time all year, I think. Go on, Woody. So me and him's gonna have a breakfast. Draws in about 45 minutes. Shimano Aero Cup, it's bomb and feeder. You can feed by catapult, you can feed by hand. No poles, no floats, nothing like that. It's just bomb and feed. It's a great concept, love it. It's our kind of fishing. It's not a lot of gear, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's see how Tony Chandler and Nicky French has just turned up, so let's see how we get on today and where we get drawn, people. Right, see you at the draw. Right, peg 14 2A. That's the same lake as I was on when I won the UK Champs first round, but it's further down to my right, and I beat all them. So I don't know if it's any better. It's a different time of year. I don't really know. So I'll get it all plumbed up, see what I decide. I've just been told that it can be all right down the middle, but we'll see. And that just reminds me, I need to go get some maggots, just in case there's some breams there. See you on Lake 2. A couple of minutes before the off, methinks. I'm all ready. Left my keep net bar, 2 minutes, so I'll have to be quick. Peg 14 now. Corner of that island is where I was from peg 9 down there. I've got Nicky French next to me here, a guy called Mark, and Johnny Marshall on the end. There you go. And this is our peg. So I've got, you can see the willow tree, the edge of the willow tree to the left. That's my area there. And then this mark to the right's got from middle to the right, and JK's got up to the rope. So a little bit tight. Everybody wants to chuck straight to that island, but there's only so much room in there. But I've clipped 2 rods up. I've clipped one up short, which is on the point of the reeds here, and I can go down that little bit if I want. I've got to be accurate because obviously there's a tree. And then my long line on the long rod I've set tight up to the reeds just to the right of where the last willow bit drops down, and I can work it across there. I'm also going to set at 20 metres, that's the all in, 20 metres, a skimmer line, but we can also catch carp on it as well, so that's what I'm going to be setting up. So I'm going to plunk a feeder full out there. Baits wise, ground bait and micros, bit of chopped worm and corn and maggots for the skimmers. These is what I'll be using. These will be finding over to the top of the skimmer line. Let me get cast in. I'll see you during the match, people. Well, we're just over an hour in, and I've not had a bite yet. Nicky's had one on the bomb. 2 lads to my right's not had a bite. The guy on peg 11 is chucking where I was chucking when I were on peg 9. He's chucking in exactly the same spot. I can't believe bloke on peg 9's not set out to him, because all that point is probably about 10 metres, 8 metres away from where he should be chucking. But he's chucking right in the hole I was catching, and I think he's on his 3rd one. I already told the guy, so he's chucked at point at island and just in. I've not seen him. I've only seen this guy on peg 11 chucked at point. Don't know where the guy's chucking. But that's where he's catching from, exactly the same spot I was catching on when I were on peg 9. I've fed some short at 20 metres, and he's catching carp as well, which I thought he would, and I thought the guy on peg 9, I can't believe he's not chucking there. And he's had 3 good carp now. No, I've not seen anybody catch out apart from them 2. So even though he's catching carp, it's a good area that, obviously, because I know, because I've caught there myself when I were on peg 9. I've just gone out long. I did have a little indication, but it didn't go around. I'm gonna have a few. I put 3 feederfuls out there before I even went on it, and I've only just gone on it, so it's had like 50 minutes. It feels very wintry, like winter mode here. So I've gone tight up to the reeds long. I've been tight up to these reeds on the corner here. I've had odd little liner but nothing, and a big liner when a fish cruised past just in front. So I've not had a thing yet. And neither has anybody else to me right, so I think we'll have a couple more casts out there. I keep putting a few 6mm over that 20 metre line, and I'm going to have a look. I know there's some good silvers in here, or I've been told there is, and when I fished like a pole, it were only silvers I could get, but at the minute that looks like an option, and maybe the carp will feed in these areas a bit later on. But the carp that you're catching here, if I remember, a stamp is £5 to £8. So, you know, rather than sit here catching nothing, I might as well put something in the net, and as soon as I see a few more carp come out, because there's bait there now, and they're obviously not feeding, otherwise they'd have had it. But yeah, he's plopped it right in where I was fishing off peg 9. Some people, I can't believe that bloke on peg 9's not said out to him. It's unbelievable, that. So anyway, but that's up to them. That's for them to sort out, not for us to sort out. But anyway, we'll carry on. And I'm due another cast out there. It's been in 6 minutes now. I've been leaving it 8 minutes because it just feels it's different to when I was fishing it before summer, where you know they're on the move and they're wanting pellets falling through. You know, it's definitely going into like winter mode. And I can always go back to where I've put the bait earlier for carp. I can't believe we hadn't had one. I knew it was going to be pretty tricky, but not this hard. This is ridiculous. So I just thought I'd give you a little update. It's just amazed me that where he's catching from, I thought, drop back. Dropped straight back, did that. Moaned it on. Lovely drop back bite, get in. Upset me clutch. This doesn't feel that big actually. Because they definitely fight harder than this. Watch it be a skimmer. It does, it feels like a skimmer to me. Oh no, it's starting to flex its muscles a bit. I've got my 12-foot rod. I know I should have brought 11. Oh, it's a skimmer. I'll tell you what. I knew there were some big silvers in here. If that's what they look like. That short line might not be a bad thing now. I'm going to top that up now I've seen this. Wow. They're proper bream, aren't they? Ten of them at fed him at Tamar, and it'll make world of good, won't it? Look at that. Bloody hell. Nice one. Got to be £3 plus him. So yeah, just thought I'd give you a little update there. And before I cast back in, I'm going to top that 20 metre line up, because if they're the size of the bream that's in here, we'll have some of that. Right, speak to you on the next update. Nothing more long. I've literally just chucked this in, and 10 seconds in, it's gone round. I think it's a skimmer. And they're worth catching, you see. Yeah, nobody's hardly catching out. Johnny Marshall's just had one. But when they're that size, you've got to go for them. Nice one. Let's hope there's a few there, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've got to be £3 a piece. So let's just let's have a go at that then, eh? Let's see if we can get a few. Lovely bite, just pulled it straight round. I haven't even tightened it up. Nice one. I hope there's plenty out there. Absolutely loads actually. Let's give it another go. Put some line marker just at the back of my clip. So if I do get a carp and I have to unclip, I'm not sticking up again, it's where I just have to go where the marker is and clip back up at the front of the clip. Yeah, it literally, just doing that, it went straight around. First cast. Didn't even give me a chance to like sink the line or anything. Typical silvers, you get one in seconds. And it ain't gone this time. We're hoping it might do it again. And it just couldn't believe it, first go. If we can get a few of them, prime a carp line up down here, have a look a bit later. If I can get a dozen of them, it'd be alright, wouldn't it? Some bumper weight up. One. Get one in literally 5 or 10 seconds, and now I ain't got an indication. Can't believe it. I don't know when I'd have brought me red worms. I've got worms, but obviously I wasn't thinking bream or anything like that. I was just thinking carp. Last time I was here, I just It was just micros and a waft and one rod, that's all I needed. The thing is, I can't see much fizzing. I saw a right little bit before I went out, but I can't see much at all. It's as smooth as a baby's bottom, that's lovely. Strange that it went round straight away. I wonder if there's something wrong with the rig. It does make you think now. No, it's absolutely fine. Makes you wonder, doesn't it, if you've just spooked them, like, just catch one like that. There's got to be more than one when you get one that quick. There's just got to be. Well, I were hoping it might just go straight away for you so you could see. I mean, the bite was just ridiculous. It was almost like a carp bite, but obviously not. Right, we'll sit and be patient, see if we can get a few more. Well, there's not been a lot of footage because I've just been no bites. After that bream that I got within seconds, I've had a tiny little 6-8 ounce skimmer, nothing. Tried a bit of corn, worm, maggot, and that changed, went finer, just see if I could get them bream. Made no difference whatsoever. But I've just been searching around those reeds and I've gone to the left, I've got really tight up and it's gone round after 3 minutes, so let's hope we can get it in. We've got an hour and 35 left. Johnny Marshall to my right's had 4 on the bomb. I've tried bomb, not had a sign, so I'm starting to feed it quite heavy with pellets now compared to what I have been. So I can go on that, hopefully, and nick 1 or 2. Got some in the got some bait down in the margin, but I've been feeding steady away up most of the day. So let's hope this is it. Johnny Marshall rings, he's got just over 20 pound. Let's hope we can get this in. Got him in the net at last, a carp at last. He's about 5 pound. First one. Well, he's got about 5 on over there. Johnny's got 4. Did I mention I forgot my keep net bar? So I'm having to go old school. So we've got to give that another go there. Hopefully we can get a few more. And it is fishing quite hard apparently. Dave from who was organising this, he says you won't need many of them to do alright. I hope he's right. We've got an hour and 35 to try and get a few. Yeah, I don't know people, it's been a tough day. I thought it'd be a lot better than this, but What the heck do we know about fishing? So I'm going to keep feeding that. 2 pouches of pellets, 6 mils at 20 metres or so, every 3 minutes or something like that. See if we can get it in the same spot. Yes, right in the hook, right in. Just landed, if I had to be critical, a little bit heavy. But it's exactly where I want it. And it wasn't a massive bite, it was just one, took like a bream bite almost. So let's hope. What was he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I've got maybe 11 pound. Johnny's got 20. Has he got one on? Oh no, he's snagged up. So I've like doubled up on pellets I'm putting in. Doing pretty much what I do at Orcroft, but not as heavy. Just to get that rattle going, like the dinner bell. I'm going to do that for the next half hour, and then I'll have if I've nothing out there, if I keep catching out there I won't go on it, but if I keep catching, sorry, if I don't catch I'll go on it. If I keep catching out there I'll stay out there and have a look at margins last sort of 45 minutes, last hour. So I keep putting a few nuggets of micros. One slightly further out, one about a metre or so off, and then one where I'm going to fish. So it's slightly deeper away. Probably fish like in between them. It's not too far away, so I'm not crashing feeder in. I can virtually just plop it in. And I keep putting a few pieces of corn because I'm going to fish a yellow wafter down there. That's sunk nicely. So if I get a bite on this one, because I'm really tight up, I'm expecting a little forward and then drop straight back, because it's nowhere to go apart from this way. That's the bite I'm expecting. Will it go? I'll tell you what, when sun goes in it's cold, it's like out at table, but when it's out like it is now, it's flat calm, it's not ideal. It's absolutely roasting. I've got this on, I thought I'll put this on just to keep warm. Flipping heck. Could have fished in my shorts today. So yeah, it's been hard work, people. Very hard work, a lot harder than I expected it to be. With the sound of it, I don't know how Johnny's got for. I could do with about 7 or 8 of them, I think, to sort of, dare I say, guarantee. I don't know, people could start catching later, but I know he's got about 5 at least, maybe 6. Johnny's got 4. I've got 1 and them 2 bream. Them 2 bream probably add up to 1 of those, so I'm 2 or 3 fish behind the pace if they're that size. And I'll tell you what, even at this time of year, that put a right scrap up. Took me a while before I could get some wines on it. We're really trying out there. But that is tight up. Hopefully I'll get quite a few wines on when it goes, he says. Right, let's hope the next time we speak I'm reeling a 10 pounder in. I had nothing on the next 2 casts. I went straight back over where I caught one, nothing. Had a 6-minute cast, left it, moved, nothing, and then I've gone back to the original spot. Moving along them reeds I am, and 2 minutes in it's gone round. And I knew there were fish there as soon as I cast it in because I had a liner. And it's gone round, so hopefully try and get this in. I was ready for trying out on the longer line up near the willow tree, but no point at the minute. You can see him on top of water. He'll dive in a minute. Could be wrong. As soon as I start wanting to lift him up the dive, oh, he behaved, didn't he? He behaved nicely. And he's a bit bigger as well. Okay, so okay. Nice one. Do a few more of those. Bit awkward getting fishing nets with no net bar. It's just sat nice and comfortable in my garage. So I've got to go into that same spot. Hopefully there's more than one there. I've kept changing wafters, colours, and I've had them on the orange ones. I don't actually think it's just that. I think it's a case of when there's one there, when it starts munching, it'll have it. I thinks, but you never know. Could be wrong. Right, I had nothing for ages, and I've gone long onto where I started. And it's gone round after 2 minutes, can't believe it. But desperate. I don't think there's a lot being caught. This might not be enough. There's only about 8 minutes left. I think Johnny's will have qualified, and the guy on peg 11. And then after that, I'm not sure. I know Nick had 3. I need this one in, and we could do with another one to sort of have a chance. It's top 5, remember. Could do with this being a decent size. A ghosty or a common, I can't really tell. Come on, fishy. Come on, fishy. Behave. I need to get back out. Will he come up? Still seems a bit lively to me. Come on, son. Come to Nosha. He's still trying, I can see him. Trying to turn his head. Yeah, he's still trying, I can see him trying his socks off. Yeah, it is a ghosty. no, it isn't common. We've got him. We've got him, people. We've got him. Might be a little bit too late, this. Oh, nice one. He's unhooked himself for me. It is about £8. And we've got 5 minutes. Five minutes left, people, so let's see if we can get one more bite. Come on, woodcast, no messing up. Got to get tight. Let's see if we can get. Oh, let's see if we can get it tight up there. Absolutely. I couldn't have asked for it to drop in a better spot. That's really tight up to them reeds. We just need it to go round. Oh, another time. Let's just hope that everybody else on the lake has struggled. That's what we're hoping for. Fingers crossed, 4 minutes left. Come on, little fishy. So I think that puts me on £25. I know Johnny's got 6. I think that guy's got 6 or 7. Don't know what Nick's got. I'm not sure what he's got. He's got a few, but I don't not a great deal. And we just need that to go round again to have half a chance to make top 5 and hope that the rest of the lake's fished hard. Nikki's had enough, she's had the 1 carp. So just fingers crossed it goes round. Come on, the fishers, one more bite please. And land it, of course. So we'll see you people at the weigh-in. A tough day here at Makins, very tough. Right, I'll start again. I just started, battery run out. Right, we're all weighed in, and that has fished ridiculously hard. I was happy with where I was, and I just thought surely these fish have got to be still fairly tight up to those reeds, and that's how it turned out to be. The only time I got a bite is when I was really tight up, but bites were at a premium. I've set a skimmer line up, and I thought if there's nothing going, I'll see if I can catch some skimmers. And another guy's done that, and he's actually qualified, but when he's told me where he's fed about 10 times more than me. I would have never fed that much as he's put in. But it's worked for him, and he's had 31 pound of skimmers. So I've set that line up, and before I've gone on it, I've put 2 more feeder fulls of sort of ground bait micro, some chopped worm, a few dead reds and pinkies. And I've gone on it after oh, hold on a minute. I thought I was going to have a word. Speed is here. What's he want? Yes, Nicholas?
I've qualified! Woohoo! Have you qualified?
I'll get to that bit shortly.
Have you qualified?
Sod off.
Have you qualified?
No! I'll get to that bit in a minute. God and Bennett. That's just spoilt it, hasn't it? Oh, Speedy. Told you he's another Dennis the Menace. So eventually, the tip's gone forward and dropped back. I think you saw that, and it was a £3 bream. I thought, if that's the stamp of the bream, I'm gonna have a go on there. And I went on it, and literally, the line hadn't even sunk. I chucked it in, just about to sort of get it to settle. It's just carried on going. Another £3. I thought, whoa, they're queuing up for me. Get in. And that was it. I think I had 2 more little skimmers off it. Just couldn't get it going. So I've gone back out for carp, gone tight up. I've worked the island up against the reeds, and you had to be really tight in to get a bite, which I knew. But unfortunately, I've not had enough bites. And when I have got them, I've been really tight up. I've had 3 carp and 4 skimmers. Well, 2 bream, 2 skimmers. And they've weighed 23 pounds, 8 ounce. And that, and this is why he's laughing, is 6th on the lake. I've just missed out. Nick's had just short of 25 pounds. And that's why he's over the moon. God damn it, 6th again. Oh, 1 more bite. Oh, that would have been it. And if them skimmers had turned up, that'd have done it as well, but they didn't. So, unfortunately, I've got to go to Hallcroft and try and qualify there. God damn it. But that has been a tough day. Peg 6 has won it with 87 pounds. I do apologise, I've forgotten your name again. 87 pounds, he's caught on bomb and pellet. I never had a bite on bomb and pellet. What can you do? It's been very, very difficult. Nicky's only had 1 carp, the guy to my right's only had 1 small skimmer. Johnny Marshall, 2 down, he's caught on bomb and he's had 41 pounds, so he's done alright there. But I just never had a bite. I tried it, I give it a good 45 minutes on bomb, never had a sign. I've been prepping it as well, been priming it ready to go on the bomb. Absolutely nothing. Nothing came into the margins for anybody really around here where I was. So unfortunately, it's a non-qualification for Norse. 6th again. Damn it. But anyway, that means I've got to go to Hallcroft fishing. Get in. So people, not the best of matches today, and I'll be honest, I'm absolutely shattered. I need to get home to get to bed, get refreshed for a qualifier of the Golden Rod down at Larford on Sunday, so I'm really looking forward to that. We'll see how we get on there. I've got quite a few tickets for the Golden Rod. It's all starting again. So we'll see you people down at Larford Lakes for the first qualifier of the Golden Rod. And don't forget, it is absolutely free to subscribe to this channel. And if you click that notification bell, you get all our videos as we upload them, and the thumbs up would be very, very nice. So until next time people, take care and don't forget to fish on.